Pet Sematary, 2019. The original movie came out, and I remember the original movie when I was a wee young lad. And I thought the original movie was scary because I was a wee young lad. I haven't seen it recently, so I don't know if it's as scary as it was. You see Jason Clarke and his wife, and it pretty much starts off like the original movie did. The family moves to the farmhouse, and then there's an oil tanker that zooms by the front of the house. And when that scene happened, I thought it was a little weird the way Jason Clarke's character responded. It seemed a little funny, like he didn't care when his wife jumped and freaked out when she saw the tanker go by. It just seemed weird to me. It's a little thing. But then the story moves along, and there's another weird scene here where the daughter runs off into the backyard and she sees some strange kids, and the mother approaches, and she just behaves in a way that I don't think is rational. If that was me, I would have said, "What the fuck is going on back here? I'm calling the police. I'm calling like the realtor. What the fuck is this?" And the mother, she doesn't care. And then she lets the daughter wander off, and we meet John Lithgow. And John Lithgow's awesome in this movie. John Lithgow can turn shit into gold because he's John Lithgow. He's fantastic. And yes, John Lithgow. And he does his job, being spooky, and the mother shows up and doesn't even pay him any mind. She's not freaking out after seeing some kids walking the backyard, and shit like I would have done what Marlon Wayans did in the first Haunted House movie. But then, there's a reason why the parents can't leave, because, their money is invested into it, and Jason Clarke wants to stay there because, I think he's a doctor, and he wants to pursue his practice, but at the same time, he wants to be close to his family and have more time with them and his daughter. So that's why they moved to the farmhouse. And he's, when the wife starts seeing shit, he's making up excuses like, "Oh yeah, we should leave because of XYZ." But then he starts seeing shit, and it's the stupidest shit in the movie, where we see this dude who just dies in the hospital, and then Jason Clarke has visions of this dude and just sees him in random places, and it doesn't really do anything for the movie. It's just there, and the shit happens. The guy's warning them, like, don't do it. But then Jason Clarke does it anyway. And then by the end, the guy just disappears. So this shit is useless. And, Jason Clarke's seeing weird shit. And Jason Clarke's response to seeing the weird shit is amazing. Because he's like rubbing his eyes. He's like, "Oh, it's not real," and shit. But then, him and his wife are seeing shit, and they don't even have a moment where they sit down together and she confesses, "Oh, I'm seeing shit," and then he confesses, "Oh, I'm seeing shit. Let's get the fuck out of his house." And the weird shit in the backyard, like, what the fuck, all these warning signs, and they still stay in this fucking house. It's so frustrating. But it's a horror movie. They have to stay there. If they leave, there's no movie. And then so they're in the fucking house, and the cat dies, and the cat gives the best performance next to John Lithgow in this entire movie. All the points go to the cat, because the cat carries this movie. Because after all of this introduction shit and dumb shit, I was fucking bored. And then when the cat turns evil into a fucking demon, the fucking cat elevates the entire movie. I'm fucking like, holy shit, they trained this cat extremely well. This cat is just fucking on it, making this movie great. And then the cat disappears, and I don't give a fuck about what's going on. And the daughter's asking questions about shit, which has a good element, because the daughter's asking about, what happens when we die. And then the parents try to explain that, and the father, he doesn't want to sugarcoat it, but the mother is like, "Oh, you shouldn't just be blunt with our child about that. You should be gentle and patient, whatever." And the father's like, "Oh, fuck that shit. Just tell her," And so they have a good element with that, but they kind of play up on it in the movie, because I'm gonna spoil it. The only difference with the storyline thus far in this remake next to the original is that instead of the boy being hit by the tanker, the daughter gets hit by the tanker. In a really over-the-top way, too. Like, I remember in the original where the boy got hit, I felt it. I felt the impact of that emotionally, because it felt real from what I remember. And watching it in this, they just over-fucking did it. Like, to me, it just felt overdone. Maybe the shit happens in real life, I don't know, but it felt overdone to me. And then That's the only thing that they changed, because in the boy, you know, is still cute and saying one-liners just like in the original, but he doesn't die. That's one thing they changed. But then okay, so then Jason Clarke takes his daughter to the pet cemetery, buries her. She comes back alive as a demon, and she kills John Lithgow. And I don't know why John Lithgow helped him even, but see, John Lithgow makes up some excuse like, well, you know, there's some things that stick with your mind, and you just do it for some reason. I don't know, I guess. And then and then Jason Clarke poisons John Lithgow. When I first thought he killed him, and then it's like, oh no, he just put something in his drink because he wanted to keep him asleep so he could take his daughter to the pet cemetery, I guess. But the daughter kills John Lithgow, and John Lithgow gets cool death by this not so creepy daughter. I like the killer baby in the original better, because his daughter here in this movie is kind of corny, and then the father is a stupid scene like you see in the Ring movies and shit, where he's brushing the hair and you see some weird shit. It's dumb. And then fucking Cat comes back here and there, and I'm tired of it. And then some suspense in here, but it's kind of dumb because the way it's executed. But then like the father, Jason Clarke, he's trying to fight off his daughter, and then the daughter is trying to kill the mom or some shit. I don't remember what happened, but then the fucking wife dies. They do this nice twist where Jason Clarke is thinking, oh, he's gonna save his wife from being put in the pet cemetery. Or actually, no, we think that Jason Clarke's gonna save his wife from being killed. But then by the time he gets there, his wife is dead. So that's a nice twist. And then the daughter kills Jason Clarke. And then we have the one of the best scenes in this movie is Fucked Up, where the fucking Jason Clarke is a demon, and the cat is a demon, the wife is a demon, and the daughter's a demon, and the baby, the little boy, is human, and the rest of his family is just surrounding the car. That made me so fucking sad and scared for that little boy. That was one of the best fucking scenes in the whole fucking movie. That was the best ending, because I mean, it's kind of shitty because it sets up a sequel, but then if you just leave it at that, it's just like, fuck, man, I fucking feel bad. It hit me in the fucking gut, man. I just felt so bad for that baby. Like, shit, man, that baby's in a fucked up situation. It doesn't even know it. I feel bad for that kid. But the ending is fucking, oh god, the ending is so scary. The ending is the most fucking scariest thing in this entire fucking movie. My final verdict for Pet Sematary 2019 is it's garbage. This is a garbage movie. Yes, John Lithgow in here is fantastic. The cat in here is fantastic. The ending is fucking terrifying. And that's it. And I'm not gonna sit through this entire fucking runtime just to see those three fucking things. I'll just go on fucking YouTube and I'll watch each individual moment and leave it at that. And if I have to do that with an entire fucking movie, then fuck this movie. This movie's garbage. Oh my god, this movie, like, these characters make these just dumb decisions. And yeah, we make dumb decisions in real life, but the way this movie executes the characters and the building of certain sequences, it's awful. And then when we do see the Pet Sematary, this looks like it would have been better as a stage play. Because watching it on the big screen, it feels fake. It looks cool, but it feels fake. It would have been better in theater. But yeah, this movie, I don't like it. I only like the three things, and that's it. And that doesn't make a movie for me. I couldn't stand this movie. Anyways, that's all I have to say. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you next time.
Nigga buck in the club like fuck that shit. Got my tone in the club like fuck that shit. Foul blunt up on the dance floor. Fuck that shit. Straight walk up to that